What's up, guys? My name is Kyle. I'm going to be teaching you how to do Google Ad dropshipping today. Today's video, we're just going to go over a couple different things. This whole series is just going to be completely transparent, going to be unedited, just letting you guys know everything I do. You're welcome to copy exactly what I do, implement your own strategies, all that kind of stuff. But today's video, I want to go over a couple key points just to get started. The first thing I want to talk about is how does Google Ad dropshipping compare to TikTok or Instagram? Why is it better? How is it worse? You'll learn that. Um, and then I want to show you guys a couple case studies of Google Ad dropshipping. And then obviously I want to walk you through the table of contents just so we can, just so you have I guess, an understanding or like a view of how the videos are going to go over the next couple of weeks as I upload them and as you learn how to do this process. So Google Ad dropshipping is actually a pretty easy process to get into if you're willing to put in the work. It is time consuming, but it is also passive, and you don't have to do a lot of the unnecessary or the thing necessary for TikTok or Instagram videos. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So what is Google Ad dropshipping? Google Ad dropshipping is when you create a Shopify store and then you just put a ton of products on the store. For example, let me show you. Rather than having Instagram ads or TikTok ads trying to convince people to buy this product with like urgency, you're looking for buyers who already have an intent to buy. So if I look up red boots, for example, right here, Google is going to show me some sellers who are running Google ads. And if these are the red boots I'm looking for, it's just then I'm just going to click this red boot, probably click the cheapest one, right? Or if I'm not looking for AliExpress, then I'll look for this one. Or if you're looking for this boot, for example, it'll tell you all the different options. Another thing is you could look up green jacket, and here you'll get a bunch of different options for green jackets. And then people get a specific they want. So green waterproof jacket, for example. And so look at all of these different options I have, and if I like this design and I'm like $52 is in my price range, I'll click it. And if it looks good to me, I'll buy it. So that's how simple Google Ad dropshipping is. This being the case, though, your Shopify store is going to have hundreds of different products versus TikTok or Instagram. Generally, most of those dropshippers, their stores have one, maybe 10 products, just as a couple upsells. With Google, you want as many products as people are going to search. So if people are going to get specific with like waterproof jacket, you want your product to meet that criteria, so you pop up here. This is why a lot of people stick with TikTok or Instagram is because it is a hassle to have to go through and get a ton of product. Although I am going to show you easy ways to go about that and how to import products to your store, how to find them. And in fact, you could probably import a couple thousand products to your store, just working a couple hours a day in a week. So pretty simple. Um, the other benefit of Google Ad dropshipping is you're going to notice that when someone searches green waterproof jacket, they have an intent to buy it or they're researching it. With TikTok, you're just hoping that your video goes viral and people see it and there's urgency to make them buy it. People aren't thinking about, their little stuffed animal on TikTok before they see your ad. Versus Google Ad, you have to think about the green waterproof jacket before, you Google it. So, and Google has like I think there's 300 billion searches a day, so there's so many niches and brands and products you can get into on Google. So also so I was looking at a couple stores beforehand. I want to show you guys. If I look up neck massager, there's a couple stores who have noticed. So if I look, let me find them. So BioVita Wellness, these guys, they're like I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for mentioning them on my video, but I guess we'll find out. These guys, they're drop shippers. I've done the research, I've done the exploration, and I've seen that they do get these products from AliExpress or other similar sources. But if you look in the bottom right corner right here, um, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. If you look in the bottom right corner right here, you can see they have 709 products on their store. In the past month, they've done $773,000 in revenue. And so that means they're doing quite a few, you know, quite a bit of revenue every day. I think 773,000 divided by 30, they would have done $25,000 in revenue a day. So even if only 1,000 of that is profit, this guy is making a ton of money off of this little store, doing something that he probably is outsourcing to other people. Um, Cool thing is, once he creates a product, he doesn't have to touch it again. He doesn't have to keep creating videos or keep TikToks or advertisement. Google does all the work. Google AI does it. They find the keywords from your product and then they recommend it to customers trying to find this product. Same thing goes with this. If I go to, there's another brand that sells this, Solo Soothe, I think is what it's called. Yeah, right here. So if I click here, Solo Soothe, they've gone the extra step. They even put their brand on the product to make it look more legit. They're doing $1.4 million in revenue with 1,200 products. I will say both of these stores, the other one started in February last year. This one started in January last year of 24. So that just tells you what you can do in a year. Um, yeah, like I said, even if his profit is $1,000 a day, he made 300 or 10,000 a day with that. Well, let me look at that. Divided by 30. So he's doing, 46,000 a day, and if profits say 30%, that's, you know, 46,000 times 0.3. He's doing, or let's just say 2%. $9,000 a day. That guy just did $300,000 in profit last month from this. So that's just kind of what Google Ad dropshipping is. It's a little different, but it's the same concept. You're basically the marketer for products from China, and you're selling it for a more expensive price. You're the middleman. So what this course is going to look like. So just so you know, what I've done is I started doing Google Ad dropshipping back started in October, officially launched in November. My first month I did $6,800 in revenue, with about a 15% profit margin on that. And I'm still growing my store daily. Right now, my store is doing about $1,000 revenue a day, and we're trying to increase that. I'm actually working on making multiple stores that are all doing, several $1,000s revenue in a day. That's kind of my goal. And as I walk you guys through this video and teach you guys how to do this, I'm just going to create a store from scratch and show you guys what I do step by step. And this is going to be one of my dropshipping stores I'm going to launch. So I hope this is all free value. I just want to give this to you guys because it changed my life so far. And I know how many lives it can change if I give it to other people. That's kind of my purpose for this. So first off, let's start with the table of contents. The first thing I want to talk about is mindset. For the past several years, I've been trying to do drop shipping. I feel like I've given a lot of half-hearted attempts at it, or I've attempted, but then I just get stuck and then I give up. And so I found this little mindset trick. I actually have the book right here. Little mindset trick that kind of I got from this book that changed my life. And it led me to create this course. It's led me to, start making several $100 a day profit from my drop shipping course. So obviously, Think and Grow Rich. If you've read this, great. If not, it's a book I would recommend. But there's just going to be a small little section I just want to go over in this book that's going to help you create a plan, a plan that's going to grow over time and become better and better every day you think about it. And so that's the purpose of that video is I just kind of want to focus on that because that little small principle changed my life and I know it will change yours. So the next thing I want to talk about is how you're going to create what your focus is going to be. Are you going to be what market are you going to go after? You're going to do the United States, a country in Europe, Amsterdam, or the Netherlands, or Germany, or are you going to do Singapore? So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the difference between doing a branded niche store versus a general store. Both have their benefits, both have their cons. I started with a general store, but since late October, early November, or I guess since December, I've transitioned from a general store to a branded store. I believe they do well, but I have seen people do a lot of money with just a general store. I've seen several examples that I've found in my research of people doing, a couple million a month with just general stores. So I'm going to go over how to find winning products. This process is pretty simple. It is a little repetitive and it does take time, but as you develop the skill, you'll start finding winning products within 5 minutes of doing research. When I first started doing this, it did take me a half hour, an hour to find a winning product. But now I'm like, oh, this guy's a good one. Let's get him on the store. Or this guy's a good one. So I'm also going to teach you how to quickly import these products to your store. So you don't have to just go create individual products on Shopify every time you find a product. In fact, with this method, you can probably import, hundreds of products in the matter of hours if you want to, which is very efficient. Fourth, I'm not going to dive too much into this. I will link another course for this, but it's going to be how to create a Shopify store, just the basic. Most likely, if you're here, you already know how to do this, but if not, I'll put a link in the description on this video on like a course to create a Shopify store. So I and you kind of go over the basics, what you need to do for your Google Merchant Center. And that kind of goes with, step number 5 is we're just gonna kind of go over what to do and what you need to do before starting your Google Ads account. So there's a couple of different things. Google has Google Merchant Center. The Google Merchant Center is kind of like the thing that the approval process for getting your product to appear on, this little sponsored thing. And then just like for your product to appear like on the free. Just so Google shows your products rather than people having to click your link to see the product. So that process this is why a lot of dropshippers stick with TikTok and Instagram, because you don't have to go through a process like this. This process is very rigorous. Google wants their customers to get top quality service, but I'm going to show you guys tips, secrets to be able to get approved on this process. Once you've been approved on Google Merchant Center, it's all fun games from there. So it'll be just, passive money from there, which is really cool. You'll see the process. After we get approved on Google Merchant Center, we'll start with Google Ads, which is a different platform from Google, which takes Google Merchant Center information to Google Ads, and then it'll start. This is where you can pay to get your product viewed, rather than having to find specific like exact keywords. So we're gonna do Google Ads, then we'll teach you how to optimize Google Ads, then we'll teach you how to scale Google Ads, which is the phase I'm in right now for my current store, is scaling the Google Ads. And then I'll teach you how to outsource for passive income. So an example of this right now, whenever someone places a product purchase on my store and order, I have someone in China who sources the product, gets it for cheaper than what you can get it on AliExpress, and then ships it and fulfills the order for me. So I'll teach you this for how to find people to do emails, customer service, how to find people to just be one to add products to your store, and then to do like order fulfillment. So it's really cool. Obviously, this is kind of the general layout. There's going to be videos in here throughout the whole course that are going to kind of be sub videos of these. But every week I plan on uploading a video that will hit these points. Some will be longer than others, but they're going to hit the key points you need to do to get to $1,000 a day drop shipping through Google Ads. I'm excited to see where this course takes us. I will say I'm doing this course all for free. I'm just happy to help, but I will be giving affiliate links in the descriptions. If you would use those, that'd be great, just because I'm doing these for free. I'm excited to see where you go. Also, I'm going to put a review link in the description. If you do see success with this, or if you've had a good experience, please just leave a review. This means a lot for me. It'll also tell other people that, this does actually work. So, but I'm excited to see where this all goes. Leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, just so others can see this. Google Ads is not, drop shipping in general is not saturated, and I'm going to show you how. So